Those boys who are throwing stones against Edgar Lungu were not sent.
What's up? My name is Ken Dumbo, the MC with the sauce. Don't forget to subscribe to JQ.
The bereaved families, Mwamba's family and Mutale's family, and let me simply say the Kambwili family. The Minister of Commerce, Trade and Industry representing the government, Secretary General of the Patriotic Front, all members of the Central Committee of the Patriotic Front, all our provincial officials, district officials. Let me just address all of us as fellow mourners. Today is an extremely sad day. A sad day not only for the children and family of our brothers Mutale and Mwamba. It's indeed a sad day for all of us. Those who knew Mwamba and those who knew Mutale expressed their views through the tributes that we heard in church. You also heard the tribute from their brother, Chishimba. The two brothers died in the struggle. And we know that for every season in God's working, there is a reason. Nothing on earth happens without a purpose. For every season, there is a reason. And I've been asking myself ever since the two died. And the question I've been asking myself is, why these two? Why the elder brother and the younger brother? Why? Why not Chishimba Kambwili himself? No one will give an answer to that question. Except God himself knows. God should have chosen to take Chishimba Kambwili because he was the reason why the brothers were traveling. God would have chosen to take away Chishimba to end all the troubles. But God said, Chishimba, I shall spare your life, but I shall take those who have been supporting you. This is a clarion message to all of us. Chaona mzako chapita, mawa chilipaiwe. This is also a lesson to us that true brothers keepers are those who stand by their brothers through thick and thin. There are many people in this world. There are many people in this country. There are many people in Chingola. There are many people gathered here today who, when they are undergoing trouble, remain alone because their brothers look away, because their sisters look away. We even know of sons and daughters who will go and dine and wine with the same persons who are persecuting their brothers and sisters. Today, God has decided to show all of us that there are still people on earth who shall stand by their brothers through thick and through thin. There are still people in this world who are willing to die in the pursuit of justice for their brothers. And indeed, Mwamba and Mutale have lived to that expectation. They have laid their lives in pursuit of justice for their brother, Chishimba Kambwili. And God has a reason for this. This is the reason why Chishimba sent the tribute that he did. A tribute that was very difficult for him to write. Mrs. Chishimba Kambwili, my sister, I see you. And you're the one who's best placed to deliver this message to Chishimba. This is a message coming from my heart. And it's a message I'm delivering through you to Chishimba from Edgar Chagwa Lungu. Take heart. Don't you ever allow yourself to have a sense of guilt. Your brothers died, like you said yourself, as heroes. And they died so that many of us can emulate them. We heard the teaching in the church today that a funeral such as this must unite us as a people. And indeed, thank you very much, Chipoka Mulenga, for being here to join us to put to rest the brothers of our member of the Central Committee, Chishimba Kambwili. Thank you. And we were praying that this funeral will end peacefully. All of us were praying that we shall leave this burial site as brothers and sisters, so that we can do our politics after we've forgotten about this demise. Unfortunately, the devil did not allow that, because the devil is at work in this country. Don't allow me to speak as a preacher, because I am not, but let me speak as me. And if I'm injuring anybody, I want to injure the devil. And my job is to injure the devil so that the devil leaves this country, so the country can be peaceful. The attack today in a funeral procession of Edgar Chagwa Lungu is not human. That is the work of the devil. Those boys who are throwing stones against Edgar Chagwa Lungu were not sent by anybody but the devil. And let us make sure that as we live here, we do not allow the devil to use us. It has never happened that when you're putting your brothers to rest, you also want to cause injury. You want to see blood. This has to end. And if there's any message that I can leave for the people of Chingola, my message is condemn violence of any kind. You never win politics by killing. You never win political support by maiming others. You never win friends by distraction. If you want to be a leader, first be a servant. And if you want to be a servant, you must be willing to serve. You must be willing for others to come and step on your toe without you hitting them back. But if at every slight provocation you take weapons of destruction, leave leadership to others, because you are being used by the devil.
Yeah. Amen. Amen.
President Edgar Chagwa Lungu is not only president of the Patriotic Front. He served this country as 6th Republican president, and no one can take that away from him. No matter how much you hate the Patriotic Front, at least respect the office of the 6th Republican president. And respect Edgar Chagwa Lungu, because he held that office. To throw stones at him and force him to leave the city of Chingola as if he's a criminal is diabolical and must not be condoned by anybody. The demise of Mwamba, the demise of Mutale was on a journey. They were traveling to support their brother. They left their families because of the love they had for their brother. And you cannot love another person unless you love yourself. So Mwamba and Mutale were pursuing love and justice for themselves, and love and justice for mankind. All we can do in the Patriotic Front is to pray to God that he bestows benevolence on the remaining members of the family. The two left children. Those children deserve to be taken good care of. Support them. Raise them in the manner in which their fathers would have wanted them to be raised. For you members of the Patriotic Front, my message to you is stay away from any vices that the devil would like to use. Wherever you are, members of the Patriotic Front, my message to you as your Vice President is preach love, preach peace. If you differ with me not because I am Zayelo, differ with me because of what I say and my principles. If I do wrong, tell me I have done wrong. And to tell me that I've done wrong is not to be my enemy, it is to correct me. So if people are going to criticize us for what we have done, we should say to them, we are learning and we are getting better. That is the message you must carry, my members of the Patriotic Front. For the rest of us gathered here, my message to you is, what have you learned? To see two brothers laying their lives for their brother. How many are you? How many of you here? How many of us here are ready even to give a minute to a suffering sister? How many of us are ready to give a little bit of our joy for the sake of our brother or sister? Mwamba and Mutale have shown us that it is possible to even give up life for the sake of a brother. Mrs. Chishimba Kambwili, tell Chishimba, my young brother, these two lives have not gone in vain. These two lives, wherever they are looking down upon us now and saying, what are you going to do in building justice, in building freedom, in building love in the country out of our death? It is your duty, Chishimba, to contribute to the justice of this country because of our two brothers. It is the duty of all of us to pray to God that each time we think of this day, we must say there are some people in this.
Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, J Cool, and turn on the notification bell, cause I'm gonna see you in the next video.